Greetings everybody. This is going to be a setup video for the UniTrain as well as the automotive ADAS courses. So we'll be setting up the experimenter itself and then any of the course accessories and ancillary items that come with the automotive courses as well. My name is Corey. I am technical support here in the Lucas-Nuelle office in Williamsburg, Virginia. I'm going to take you through this, and we're always here to help if you have any questions or need any assistance with setup. This is now going to assume that you have the LabSoft software already installed. We have separate instructions for that. If you need access to those, feel free to reach out to us here in the Virginia office. If you go on the Lucas-Nuelle website, our contact information is there. So as you can see, I already have these unboxed. Now these are the demo units from our showroom. So I don't have the original packaging for the interface and the experimenter themselves. Essentially, when you unpack the interface, it's going to come with a couple of items. It'll have the power cord here, which I already have plugged in, and then it'll come with the USB cord for connection to the PC. So first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to get that plugged in. There is a pronged cord on the back here. We can get that plugged in, and then we can plug in the USB as well. Now, when you go to set up the experimenter, this plugs right into the side of the UniTrain interface. So basically, you just slide one into the other, and you can connect a few of these at a time to the right of the other experimenter, depending on the course that you have. Some of them require up to 3 at a time. But for this situation, we're just going to do the one. So what you'll do is you'll connect that USB here to the back of your PC. Now that is bearing in mind if you're not using any of the ADAS courses specifically. Those have additional hardware that we will require a USB router for. But if you're just using any of the typical UniTrain courses, the more basic ones, it'll just be the USB connection there, the power cord, and then the card, which I'm going to show you, will look something like this. And these just slide right into the top of the UniTrain right here until they click into the bottom. And then if you need to remove them, there is a button that releases it, and you can slide it right back out. So that would basically conclude if you had any of the more simple UniTrain courses. It would just be the experimenter card, the USB connection, and the power. Now I'm going to go into the ADAS specific. Today I'm going to use the lane assist and front-facing camera ADAS course as our example. I'm going to unplug this because we are going to need the USB router for that specifically. So I'm going to move my computer aside a little bit. I have the case here for the ADAS course. Something I did want to point out is that in any of the LabSoft courses, and I'm going to zoom in so you can probably see a little bit better, there is a material slide at the beginning of any of the UniTrain courses in LabSoft, and the material slide is going to show you exactly what you need to get set up, and then there is an experiment setup slide which will give you some degree of animation in terms of how to actually set up any wiring or how you need to prepare the interface for an experiment. So I'm going to move this aside so that I can pull this product case up here. Zoom back out. So this is what you'll find in the ADAS course cases. So you will have the aforementioned USB router, which we will need. I'm going to slide this. This was in this case. I'm going to slide this right back into the experimenter here. So just into the bottom until it clicks. You have another USB cord because the experimenter card for the ADAS requires its own separate USB connection. And then you have the ancillary items here, which are the calibration board, which needs to be assembled. This one has the 2 illustrated boards here, which are used for experiments. I'm going to put them off to the side. And then here is the other side of the calibration board which contains the camera. So basically what you're going to do is, and there are assembly instructions for these in LabSoft as well, but I'm just going to do it here for the sake of the video since they have to be assembled for my demonstration. There are thumb screws on the ends of these that just come off. And we're going to put those together. Don't mind my chair squeaking on me here. Hopefully it's not too loud in the video. There are holes in the bottom of each side of the board. Alright, so the thumb screws installed on either side. You have your completed experimenter little interface there. I'm going to close the case and move this and get it out of the way. And I'm going to put my computer back in the middle here and put this off to the side. So this experiment card, or the camera card here, has the USB connection as well. So here's where we're going to get it all hooked up. So we're going to take our router. We are going to plug in the original USB cable from the UniTrain interface. We are going to set up the second connection from the card. Plugs in on the back here. That's going to plug into the router as well. And then the third connection from the camera card is going to plug in here. And then the router can go in the back of your PC or on the side or wherever your USB ports are. Heard that connect there. So that is all it takes to get that set up. So you have your interface, your experimenter card, and your camera card for the actual camera setup. All plugged in, ready to go. There is a switch. I'm going to move the camera a little bit so that we can see this. There's a switch on the back right here that turns on the UniTrain, and you'll see all the lights light up, indicating that the experimenter is on, and lights on this side indicating that it is connected. The only other thing you would need to know is when you get your leads from your kit in order to do some of the experiments, your leads will plug in a couple of places depending on what you have course material wise, but this will be the most common. This is the channel A on the built-in instruments, the built-in voltmeter and oscilloscope. So those will plug in right here, and these are safety leads, so I can't touch any of the metal contacts there. But you'll get a set of these with each of the courses, and the UniTrain itself comes with a kit that also contains more measuring leads, as well as other accessory items, shunts and such. So that is the setup for the UniTrain as well as the ADAS. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us in the Virginia office. My name is Corey. We can be reached if you find our contact info on the Lucas-Nuelle website. Hope the video was helpful and that you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.